So now we can all agree that we have absolutely no control over what's happening to us at the moment. How scary is that? But you know, that's all right, because when you come to the understanding that fear is a natural part of life and your fear response is there for a reason, it has a function, and what you do have control over is the way that you respond to things. And that's what I want you to start to think about. If you can get control in some way over your life, then surely that is going to put you in a better position to feel strong and feel empowered and to be able to get the best possible mental and physical response to whatever crisis is going on. So the one thing you can control is your mindset, your internal mechanisms, and your response to what's going on around you. And in the Mindset Mojo lessons, I go into quite a lot of detail about the functions of the brain and what goes on and what happens chemically when you have a thought, and all kinds of different things, all kinds of hormonal responses. But I don't really want to go into too much detail here because it's designed to be sort of quick fix videos for you. So all you need to know is that when you are presented with something through your senses that is uncomfortable, you will get a fear response from that. So in our historical past, that would be a saber-toothed tiger on the horizon, and your switch would flick into fear response. And you'll know this better as fight or flight response. Now I want you to think about two sides of a coin. And on one side you have your fight or flight response, and on the other side you have rest and digest, or chill zone, where you're repairing your cells and everything's cool and you're not stressed at all and there's no fear. And you cannot be in both of those states at one time. It has to be one or the other. So it is like flicking a switch or flipping a coin. You're in one state or you're in the other state. When you're in fight or flight, and there's actually an extra couple on the end there that you might not have heard of, which is freeze and flock, but we all know as fight or flight as being the main ones. When you're in that zone, your brain is in full survival mode, and it's sending a rush of chemicals to every cell in your body to tell it to behave in a certain way because you need to survive. And that instinct overrides everything else. So in a split second where your thought activates your switch, your body responds chemically and sends signals to your cells, which then respond biologically and give you a feeling and enable you to do certain things. So for example, your adrenaline and cortisol are released into your bloodstream by your adrenal glands, which are on top of your kidneys, and they activate certain things within your body so that you can either run away from a predator or fight it. Now, just to give you a little bit of context behind why that's a bad thing, if you think about people that are going to have a transplant in the hospital, they are given cortisol to suppress their immune system. They're actually given that hormone to suppress the immune system so it doesn't reject the organ that they're being given. Now, if that's the power that cortisol has, and you have it flooding your system 24 hours a day because of your perceived fear, then your immune system is not being cared for, and your immune system is compromised. So we need to find a way to flick that switch back again as often as possible, and to remain in that state of balance and rest and digest and calmness and mindfulness, and have the contradictory hormones flooding your system that help you to nurture your cells and help you to grow and help you to thrive, because that is what is going to help your immune system become really super strong and protect you from the internal threat, which in this case would be the virus.